Hey gamers, Guilty here with a Silent 2 walkthrough. This video will show you how to get through the Woodside apartment, so hit that subscribe button and let's get straight into it. Upon entering the building, you want to pick up the Woodside apartments map, and this has the 3 floors to it. You can press the left bumper, right bumper, or whatever the equivalent is on PC. Go into this room. You don't have to do this now, but the biggest puzzle of the area is this little machine here. Now this is the main objective. We need to find 3 coins that can fit these slots so we can complete that puzzle. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the 2nd floor. So that's the first thing we need to do. We need to pick up the torch, and we'll need this throughout the game. It's a staple for all Silent Hill games to get this. Now depending on what difficulty you're playing, you might find less or more health items and ammo, so just keep that in mind. You might find your first one up top here, but back to the 2nd floor. We can go into this door here, and this is where we'll find not only our first enemy, but the torch we need. So before we get to that torch, there is some ammo in this room. You can always pick that up. Now here we found a health drink, and on your playthrough it may be different. So pick up the torch here, and you'll have a little jump scare with an enemy. Now this is a new mannequin enemy. This is the first time you'll encounter this. You haven't got your gun yet, so the only option is to bash it with there, and make sure you're dodging all the time because it's a good way to conserve your health. Now you can find Mary's clothes there, that's why he remembers it, and pick up this key. Now this is a major reason why we came here, because you can't progress without this key. But from here we're going to go back to the main floor, and here on the maps where we need to use the key. Now we're in the courtyard. There are a few things to note here. See that little chute to the left? We're going to come back here and just note where that is. But first, bring this bin over to the window. Jump on the box, into the window, and then always check all the rooms you're in because they could have some items that you'll need. There's a newspaper here, optional to read, nothing to do with the game, just a bit of lore. And you want to make sure you pick up all the items possible because you'll need it for later in this level. If you open up this door, you'll hear the sound of an enemy, but it's just a bug on the wall, so squish that and continue down the hall. Now to the left there's an optional room, and you'll find an enemy randomly located here, so be careful, but there should be some ammo or health drinks here too. Once you grab everything, you can exit the room and head to the left, and follow this corridor down until you get to some bars. Now you want to try to pick up these keys, but a cutscene will play with a little girl trying to kick the keys away. After the cutscene you'll be in control again, and head to your left this time, and you can unlock this door back to the courtyard. When you're back here, you're going to head to the left this time. The little kid ran through it and you won't see her again. Now there's an enemy nearby in the room, but it can't get you yet. When you come on the way back you'll see it. Search the apartment for items, and if you head to the right, this is room 108, it's on the bottom right of the map, and you're going to find a little puzzle here. Now if you twist the left hand, it'll drop a ball and you can pick that up. There's nothing in the wardrobe though. This is a key item we'll need later. And now when we exit the apartment, we can pick up the 2nd floor hallway key, and the little girl kicked it away, but now we can reach it now she's unlocked this area of the apartments. To the left is the little girl's room, and you can find some little notes here and some items, but nothing too important. On your way back towards the admin, you'll find a lying figure that's escaped from room 106. Now if you hit him from behind, it'll give you the edge to defeat it without it harming you. And in the room you'll find some optional items too. Now come back to the 2nd floor, and here on the map we can finally use that key we just got. So open that up, and we'll head down to this new area. You'll find a lying figure on the floor, and you don't have to worry about hitting it, it's already dead, but it will come alive soon later on. and follow the path around and you'll find Pyramid Head sitting on the other side of some bars. Now he can't actually harm you, but he's a main character in the Silent Hill series. You'll find this chute here. Now this is optional because it doesn't actually give you anything, but you can see where one of the coins are hiding. We'll need to make it to the 3rd floor to get that too. Now from Pyramid Head, turn around and we'll need to unlock this door, but the problem is we don't have that key yet. So head in this direction and into this apartment. We're going to find a few items in here, but make your way into this little crevice here. And to the right you'll find this door, and remember where this is because you'll need to come here later once we got the key for it. But anyway, down the hall you'll turn to your right into this room, and this is a very good room. It's going to have lots of ammo you can pick up and a handgun. So now we can defend ourselves. And just because we got the ammo for it, we're not going to use it yet because we don't really need to unless we get to the 3rd floor because there's lots of enemies there. But on your way back, you'll notice that there's this TV on and the corpse there that wasn't there before. But it's got the apartment key 212, and we'll need that to unlock that apartment door that we saw earlier. Now search this apartment for more items, and when you're ready you can go out to the balcony. And then enter again here, but be careful, there's a mannequin enemy here too. So after you defeat that, you should be safe. There's a healing item nearby too, so use that. And take this little photo item. Now you don't actually need this for this level, but it's good to keep in your notes. It's got a 7 on the back of it. We'll find another one later in the level too. Once you get the handgun ammo from the fridge, you can go out to the hallway, and there's a lying figure that's crawling on the ground. Now with the ones that crawl, they shouldn't be able to attack you if you're very aggressive for it. But later on in the hallway you'll find another one, and if you turn to your right you'll find a shortcut. Now this will get you back to the courtyard, so it's very handy. Anyway, back to the hallway, you can continue down here, and into the room to your right you can find some more enemies. Now be careful here, there's a lying figure, and after you defeat that you can pick up this ammo, but be careful because there's also a mannequin hiding in the bathroom. Now you can exit the apartment from where you came and continue down the hall and into this room here, and just for reference, it's room 208. Here you'll find a very familiar wardrobe, and we're going to place that golden apple handle on it. And this will unlock a little peephole, and this is exactly where we need to head into next. So what we need to do is go to the left and we can push the wardrobe out the way to uncover the secret room. Now here is a puzzle room, and it will change depending on what difficulty you chose for puzzles. Now what we have to do is unlock this safe, and to do so we need to find the code. So on the wall here is a riddle, and the riddle says right rooftops, left footprints, and right again for the river. Turn around and we can use our flashlight to illuminate the code. So over here we have 13 for the rooftops. So it's 13 right. Here's the footprint, so 7 for left, and then 11 for the river, which is right again. So 13, 7, 11. And we're going to insert that into the safe here. So we'll go 13. We'll go back to 7, and then 11. And that should open that. We'll get our first coin, the old man, and we'll get our key. Now note the coin is double-sided, and that's important for the machine we need to use to solve the puzzle. So use the steel key to exit the room. And turn to your left from here, and right into the next room. Now in here you'll find a few items, but be careful, there's some bugs on the walls as well. So we're just going to hit them. On the chair we'll find a key, and we need this. Remember that door I showed you to remember earlier? Well, now we need to go to it. And in this box you'll find some medication. Back in the hallway we can unlock this to create a shortcut to where we need to go. Now if you don't know where we are, I'll show you where we are on the map here. And all you need to do is turn right. There'll be a new enemy here this time, so defeat that and continue until you get to this door. Now this is where we'll unlock a new section on the 3rd floor and go back to the 1st floor for another coin. I recommend taking the stairs upwards first, because we need to knock that coin on the 2nd floor down, and to do that we need to be on the 3rd floor. So up here you can continue straight and you'll get an ammo on the chair, and turn around and go to your first right. Continue down the path until you get to here and you need to squirm into this little crevice. And be careful, there are enemies in this room. There are about 3 mannequins. I recommend getting your gun out and shooting all of them. Be careful because you can be blindsided that way. That's why you get your gun out for this section, because there's so many mannequins up on the 3rd floor. And there's also a hidden enemy to the left sometimes there, so make sure you check your corners. Now once you reach this area, there'll be a secret optional area to the right in this room, and this will get you either some gun ammo or some more health drinks. There's a note in this left drawer too, and you don't really need it, but it gives you some insight on what to do in the game. Now back in here we can go into this hole, and this is where we'll meet another couple enemies, so make sure you shoot them down and grab whatever else is in the room. Now go on the balcony and we'll head into another apartment here where we'll find another enemy. After searching for consumables, head into this hole here. It should be on one of the left rooms, and now you're inside the laundromat. Now there's some gun ammo here, pick that up, and we can unlock that door in a bit. Before we leave we need to pick up these cans of bloody apples and chuck it down the chute. Now if you remember, on the 2nd floor there's a coin that's stuck in there. This will dislodge it so we can pick it up on the 1st floor. And just take note of where that coin landed, because we'll need to pick that up soon. Now turn around, because we're done with the 3rd floor now. There's a little bit of a jump scare on that washing machine. There has no enemies in that, so don't worry about that. Unlock the door and you'll be in familiar territory. And now we're going to go back on the staircase, but down to the 1st floor this time. So turn around here, you might find some ammo there. And this is the final section where we need to get our last coin. So if you turn right here, we're going to go down to the very end of the hall. All these other doors are locked, and you'll start to hear someone vomiting. And the reason why he's vomiting is what he saw in the fridge here. Now continue towards him and a cutscene will play.
Hey, who's there?
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
You can also check everything in the room for some more collectibles and head outside here. Now here I recommend using the gun. There are 5 of these lying figures. So there's 1 to the left, 1 to the right, and then 3 in the pool. Now I hope you've been saving your ammo. And then once they're all defeated, go inside the pool and you'll find your 2nd coin. If you turn right here, you'll find this door which will lead back to the lobby. Now we just need to pick up that final coin, so head back to the courtyard again, and remember that coin's on the floor near the chute. Okay, now that we've got the woman coin, we can finally use that machine to figure out that riddle. Now on the first line of the riddle it says, "First sits the maiden under the tree," so let's put that coin there. And the second part of the riddle talks about a flower being behind the maiden. So we're going to get the bronze coin and put it there, but we need to flip it so it's the flower, not the snake. The third part of the riddle, it says a man beneath the pale moonlight. So over to the left there's a moon, so we're going to put the man there. The next part says the man goes towards the woman and reveals the blade, so we're going to flip that over and put it there. Then the next part says the maiden flees towards the flower away from the tree, so that means we need to put it towards the right. The next part talks about the flower turning into a snake and then a maiden turning into a stone, so we're going to flip both of them. The next line talks about the man going over the grave of the woman, So we need to move the coin to the right a little bit and flip it to the old man. And the last thing talks about the beast, and the beast is the old man in this story, so we're going to put the coin on the north part of this box. And at long last we uncovered the key for room 201. Now all that's to do is to go to that room. So it's on the second floor here, near where you got the torch. Put the key in here, and this will be a different looking room towards the others. It almost looks untouched. But if you come around the corner, you'll notice a note on this bench table, and it'll start a cutscene with Pyramid Head. Probably the most iconic cutscenes in the Silent Hill game. From here, you can open this door, and this is pretty much the end of the Woodside apartments, because now we've got to step into the other world. And that's the end of the video. If you found this helpful, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye!